6 days a week, it's going to be used to forge horseshoes, but 1 day a week, an anvil is used to forge victories here in Indianapolis. And it's been rung once again at the city's Lucas Oil Stadium, telling us all it is time for football. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go from Indy. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. This makes it up to the 25. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And leading them, the 6th overall pick, entering his 7th season here in the NFL. Out of Duke, Daniel Jones.
He was the 6th overall pick of the New York Football Giants, but he fell just shy, Kate, of 6 full seasons with New York. Remember, a midseason release led him to the Minnesota Vikings a season ago. Now he hopes to take all that experience, the ups and the downs, the peaks and the valleys, to make the most of this situation in Indy.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 35 out of that one. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll give back a small bit of what he just ripped off as they take him down behind the line of scrimmage. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Working from the gun, here's Jones. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throw here, third down. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 4th and long. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Badgley able to knock it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Not quite the same roar out of the crowd, Kate, that you're going to get with a touchdown, but still plenty of noise coming down, and that defense now gets to take the field with the lead.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
Those Denver Broncos have been looking for their next quarterback after Elway and Manning, and it was a dark period until Bo Nix stepped into the fold. He led all rookies in passing yards, touchdowns. That was 29, by the way, and he finished third for Rookie of the Year. The Broncos, they found their quarterback.
Opening play, and Bo will throw. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton, and that brings up 4th and long. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Indianapolis offense headed out for their second drive of the game. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
After the sack, could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing here, Jones. Going with the screen to Taylor. Jukes away from one. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. He's got it, complete to Downs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate, but the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. On the shotgun, it's Jones. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Michael Badgley going to try and knock this through for 3. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Denver offense taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. To the air on 3rd and long. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. The Colts ready to take the field. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Now it's Jones out the play action. Right side, this is wheeled in by Warren. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. 2nd down carry for Taylor. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Jones now on third down. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Colts going to kick this away now on fourth, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. So here comes the Bronco offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Nix off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I know I don't have to tell you, Kate. You call basketball for a living as well, and you know shooters got to keep on shooting. Quarterbacks got to keep on throwing. But, boy, 0 for 4, this has been a surprisingly slow start.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. We'll give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
Back to Dobbins on first. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
10 more yards. Tackle made at his 48-yard line.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Our score, 6-0. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Running it again with Dobbins. And he dodged the tackle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Now Nix. Outright, and England makes the grab. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Nix. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Harvey is in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos take the lead on that successful kick.
Colts 6.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Ashton Doolin now to return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Taylor again. All right, short on marking for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Jones running sneak. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a 3rd down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Jones with the snap. They're going for it. Finds Pittman, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now Jones. Dumps this underneath to Taylor. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. From the gun, Taylor. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Air it out on 3rd. Jones is hit. He fumbles it. And the Broncos corral it. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
The Broncos offense all set to go. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And this one, not surprisingly, brought the loss of yards as they had to scramble to even get that football back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. They try to set the screen. Dobbins. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. And it's the Broncos. Looking at 4th and 9. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. From 37 yards in the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll push their lead to 4.
Kid, I call that a win-win in the 1st half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. On the return, here's Doolin. Escapes a defender. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Jones. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Jones now to throw. Taylor makes the catch. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
47-yard line.
Receiver in motion, going left. Jones gonna throw again. He's gonna tuck it and run. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Trust. Kate, it is such a big part of playing the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that first down, it gains further equity, further trust with your play caller, and most importantly, gives you a first down for the offense.
He's keeping it again. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. To try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Jones has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Right side, this is caught by Taylor. And on first down, only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
35-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
Their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And some solid block in there springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. Catch is made down the right sideline. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our 3rd quarter. Badgley on to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Denver offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
First call here coming from the shotgun. A give to Dobbins to start the 3rd. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Second and 6 coming up here. They fake the handoff. Now Nix finds him over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. This is ahead for about 5. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Broncos
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He brings it in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Left side now, caught by Sutton. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Once more, it's Nix. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Broncos will have a first down.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Working inside the red zone. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2nd down now, 7 to go. There's the fake, here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's got it near the 8. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Broncos.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Dobbins on 1st and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Here's another for him. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It's a 7-yard gain on 2nd down. Only inches to go now on 3rd.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now. And I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos grow their lead to 8.
17. Colts 9.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
For the
Here's Gould on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Colts offense set to head out. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground. Taylor. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Well, more often than not,
45-yard
it's the
line.
passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. 1st down, and they go right back to it. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Dumped off to his running back. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Pat Surtain, hauling him to the ground.
Brings up 3rd and
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, Jones to throw. He's got it, complete to Downs. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. They're working a couple yards past the line. Riley Moss with that tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three quarters in the books from this one. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Second down now, they need 7. Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
3rd and 2, Jones. Going with the screen to Taylor. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Putting a receiver in motion. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
So read here, and this is Dobbins. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
Mekhi Blackman on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Nix with it on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Nix from the gun. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Well, those are the looks they have hoped would open up by this point in the game, Brock, but still got some guys sitting on those throws, and they nearly made a splash play.
You know as a quarterback when you throw in the middle of the field, there's just simply more defenders in harm's way, and you've got to see that window open. He got away with one there.
He's running for it. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the 1st.
Here comes Will Lutz, a lot riding on this field goal try. He catched his 1st attempt, his 2nd now from 45. The kick by Lutz is good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away.
For the Broncos.
Here's Gould on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Taylor now, up the middle. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first down, it's Jones to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
To throw again here on 2nd and 10. Jones. Throw right side finds Pittman. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one and kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
The Broncos bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman Jr., and now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Step up, and there he goes. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Finds a man, right side. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
With a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
The 16-yard line.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts now within 1 score in the 4th. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Running the read option. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, here's Mims. Jukes away from one. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They're going to pass it here. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3-and-out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
He'll look to throw it. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. So 2nd down coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here he is to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Broncos going nickel here, 3rd down. To throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. That's cut beyond the marker. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Back to throw. Now he takes it. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Rose caught. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. The Broncos to a knee and let the clock run out on this win. So it's a win for the Broncos. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Broncos are winners.